Hello, boys and girls. We are back for Eerie Elementary, The Locker Ate Lucy, Chapters 6 and 7. Table of Contents, Chapter 6, The Dark Basement. Chapter 7, The Face of Orson Eerie. Sweat poured down Sam's forehead. He had never been so scared in his life. The lunch cart rolled toward him and Antonio. Then, just as it was about to hit them, the boys jumped out of the way. Slam! The cart crashed so hard into the wall it shattered. Pieces of plastic showered Sam and Antonio. Antonio's jaw hung open. Sam, maybe we should go back to get help, he said. Sam shook his head. He knew that the school was trying to scare them into giving up, but he was not going to let that happen. Lucy was counting on them. Besides, he knew they must have fallen 20 feet from the vent before they landed in that pile of goo. He didn't know how they would ever get out of this basement. Sam turned to his friend. Antonio, we are deep inside the school now. I bet even Mr. Nakobe never made it this far. This is our chance to learn the secret of Eerie Elementary. If we can figure out what keeps it alive, we can learn how to beat it, Sam said. But, Sam, and we must rescue Lucy, Sam continued. Antonio swallowed. You're right. Sam and Antonio began tiptoeing across the basement. Their hearts were pounding. Antonio shone the lights as they walked. Goo ran down the walls. It dripped from the ceiling. Torn up jackets and shredded backpacks lay across the floor. Bent and twisted bicycles lay in heaps. Everything looked like it had been chewed up. It was like they were inside a body, and Sam thought that if Eerie Elementary was a body, then this basement must be its stomach. Sam looked around and said, It looks like the school has just been eating backpacks and bicycles and stuff. Mr. Nakobe really has done a good job of protecting the students. You've done it great too, Antonio said. If you hadn't saved us at the class play last Friday, I'd be down here. Come on, let's finish this, said Sam. The friends tiptoed along, then Antonio grabbed Sam's arm. Look, Antonio said, pointing. What? Sam asked. He followed Antonio's beam of light over toward a rusty metal desk. It's him! It's Orson Eerie! Antonio yelled. Antonio was shining the light at a picture frame on the desk. Inside, there was an old black and white photo of a man. Geez, Antonio, Sam said, you scared me. I thought you meant Orson Eerie was here, like real back to life in person? Sam felt around on the wall until he found a light switch. He flipped it on. 2 light bulbs flickered on. The light was dim, but Sam could see that this corner of the basement was a sort of office. There were charts hanging from the walls and papers on the desk. Everything was covered in a thick layer of dust. The boy stepped closer to the desk. Sam picked up the picture frame. You're right, Sam said. Look at the glasses and the creepy mustache. This is Orson Eerie. I don't think anyone has been here in a long, long time, Antonio said, picking up a newspaper. This is from 1938. That's older than my grandmother. That's older than, like, my grandmother's grandmother. Whoa, said Sam. And what is this? A large piece of blue paper lay out on the desk. It's like a blueprint, Antonio said, like a drawing of a building. That makes sense. This big room looks like our gym. See? Said Sam, pointing to the blueprint. It's like a map of Eerie Elementary. Suddenly, a girl's voice called out, Help! Lucy! Sam and Antonio said at once. Lucy's cries were coming from beyond a large metal door. It was at the far end of the dark basement. A sign on the door read Heating and Cooling Room. Let's go, Sam said. The boys quickly stuffed everything they could fit into their pockets. Papers, a small book, and the blueprint. But as soon as they did, everything in the basement came to life. Whoosh! A dodgeball flew at Sam. Sam grabbed Antonio by the wrist. Come on, Sam shouted, ducking beneath the ball. Let's go get Lucy! Sam dodged chewed up frisbees that rocketed toward him. Antonio jumped over roller skates that shot toward his legs like cannonballs. Brrrr! The school was loud. Sam thought it sounded like a stomach rumbling. The walls shook and the floor shifted. Sam and Antonio stumbled from side to side. Backpacks opened wide and threw rulers, pencils, and books at them. The heating and cooling room door was just ahead. Keep running! Sam yelled, but Antonio stopped in his tracks. Sam looked back. Something long that looked like a spear was headed for Antonio. A wiffle ball bat! Sam pulled Antonio behind a large pillar. Whoosh! The bat flew past. Okay, now I'm mad, Antonio said. Let's find Lucy and get out of this crazy basement. Sam peeked around the pillar. We just need to reach that door. But who knows what's waiting for us on the other side, said Antonio. There's only one way to find out, said Sam. Ooh, what's on the other side of that door? Oh my goodness, I hope they find Lucy. I guess we'll find out next time. See you then.